Hey, it's May and welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today, I'm doing another mukbang. There won't be anyone joining us today, but that is okay. So today I'm going to talk about being Filipino in Canada. First, I'll try these noodles. Whoa. It's a bit cold now because I didn't plan this properly. I ordered them a bit early. Yeah, so I ordered like this beef noodle. I love beef noodles. Okay, let's try this. That is really good. That is really good. Beef. Wait, what? Dude, that beef is amazing. And this is a shrimp wonton. Oh my days, it's so good. It's so good. And here I have some soy sauce, I guess. Oops, I put it in a lot. Now that is really good. If you're thinking of coming to Canada from a different country, Canada is pretty diverse. So you'll probably see someone who is like from the same country as you as well. Have I encountered any stereotypes or challenges while living here in Canada? Well, yeah, I did. Because a few days ago, we kind of went house hunting. So basically there are open houses in Vancouver where you can visit. Their houses for sale, so you could like go in and take a look to see if you like the house or not. And then one of the realtors inside the house was like, "Oh, are you guys Filipino?" And then we said, "Yeah, we are." And then he said, "Oh, I don't see that many Filipino people buying houses here." But I think he was just like saying his intrusive thoughts, like he thought about it and just said it out loud without thinking about like if that was offensive or not. Now, at first I was like kind of like, "Wait, what? What did you just say? Like, are you calling Filipino people poor that we cannot buy houses?" That's what I was like wondering at that time. Oh, let me try this soup dumplings. These soup dumplings are kind of sad because like, look, I think all the soup is gone. There's still soup. That's some really good soup. That's really good. That's really good. I can sort of speak Tagalog, but it's like really bad. I keep mixing things up. Like, I want to say it's our house, right? So I always say yung bahay tayo, but it's like yung bahay natin. I keep mixing tayo and natin. I don't even know if what I said was just right, but yeah, that was an example. Like, I know, like you see, I know what I'm saying, like, or what I want to say, but it's just because my memory cannot remember things. Like, I know, that's why I could understand Filipino, but I can't remember how to say it back. And it's like that whenever time I learn a language, like even Korean. And then I just realized that this habit of mine is ruining my future career, because right now I'm learning code and stuff, and it's literally the same thing. Like in class, I could understand what the code means. Like when the teacher's like writing it on the board, I know what's happening and like what's going on, but I don't know, like if you give me the blank file, I don't know how to write that code down, and it's really bad. Let's talk about the education system in Canada. Like, I made a few high school vlogs. I'm not sure about any other countries, but I know for the Philippines is that like if you want to do high school here, it's kind of different, because I know in the Philippines you graduate when you're 19, right? But in Canada, you graduate when you're 18. So my auntie was like in that situation because she came to Canada when she was 17. So they asked her like, "Do you want to complete grade 12? Do you want to like move on to grade 12 so you could graduate in a year, or do you want to like go back 1 year and retake grade 11?" She chose to go back to grade 11 because she thought she would like miss out on stuff. So they give you like options, I guess, when you come to Canada and you want to learn. And also like one of my cousins, like the school system and when you start in the Philippines is also different. So she came here when she was 9 and she was gonna be like going into grade 4, but she just finished grade 2 in the Philippines. So basically she didn't get into grade 3 yet, but she started in Canada in grade 4. So like there's like things like that might happen. What I just said was really confusing, so I hope you get that. But I want to go back to the house situation. So while we are at that open house again, the guys was like, "So you guys are Filipino, right? Well, I think this spot is really good because you guys love karaoke and barbecuing and having parties. So this backyard is perfect for you. It's not like something we do every day and it's not a need. So it's like we don't really need a backyard. But he was like going on and on about how we love karaoke and love partying. Having parties all the time might be a stereotype. Like, even though my family does do parties every month, but that's not our fault. I mean, it's just because we have so many family members and someone has a birthday at least once a month. So that's the only reason why we have lots of parties. As for the karaokeing, yeah, I can't sing. It's just like my dad and my grandma and my uncles and aunties, but it's not like... Okay, maybe that stereotype is true. Yeah, as I'm talking more about how he was pointing out stereotypes, I actually think it is true. Like, no hate to that realtor. He actually knows what he's doing. Like, he knows Filipino people really well. He knows how to sell a house. Another thing I've found in Canada about Filipino people is that most of them are nurses. One time when I fainted and I went to the emergency room, let me tell you, there were like 5 nurses that were helping me and 4 of them were Filipino. So that's like how much Filipino people there are who became nurses in Canada. They were like kind of funny. The emergency room just takes a long time. It was like a 5-hour wait. And then I just heard them saying, okay guys, let's make a TikTok later. I really wanted to get out of there and I had to wait 5 hours, and then I hear them saying, let's go make a TikTok. Like, is that why the emergency room takes so long? Honestly, guys, I'm just joking. They were probably just joking. No, I think they were gonna do on their break or something, but yeah. Guys, I'm already so full. So now, growing up in a Filipino household, like my mom is the cook of the family and she cooks a lot of Filipino food like caldereta, pancit, lumpia, even fresh lumpia. She cooks a lot of food. She also cooks food that isn't really Filipino. Like, she knows how to cook matzo balls and kimchi fried rice. She lets us try a lot of food that's not even Filipino. She made us like not be picky about food either. I don't think I'm that picky. I think the only food that I've been hesitant to try is probably balut. Like, even Cardi B tried it. I should try it. Yeah, like the other day, I had like giniling for dinner. Oh, I also really like pinakbet. In a way, with food, my parents, I grew up with that. We also have a backyard, and then they plant things like barya and squash. They make things like dinengdeng. When I was really young, I knew how to speak Ilocano. I was watching this video back then of me speaking Ilocano, and I'm like, how did I even know how to say that?
High school ka? Preschool ko naman. High school. Hasta style na, oray no.
Beep. Like, I felt like I was looking at a different person because I was like, now I don't know how to say those things. And back then, I even had like the accent and everything. It was like because my parents were speaking it to me, and then now I just forgot because I went to school and everything, and really complicated to learn it again. I have another example of like a stereotype, I guess. Filipino names are always so creative. Like, my name is Ronaldine May, but like my name Ronaldine like comes from my mom and my dad, like names mixed together. Creative, right? Also, one day when I was at the border going to the US with my family, the officer was like reading out all our names, and he was like, oh, I had a Filipino family once, and the names of their children were all Disney characters. I was like, what? Disney characters? That's actually kind of cute though. Like, I remember when my auntie first came here, she was also like intimidated by my English. I think it's because she was shy and she couldn't really speak English well. I don't remember if that's what she said, but it was something like that. So that's why she didn't really want to like talk to me in the beginning. I think it's like that too with like some Filipino immigrants. But I just want to say that please don't be afraid to talk in English when you're here in Canada. There are like so many people here that like English isn't their first language, and you're not the only one. And the only way, now I think I might sound like a hypocrite saying this because like when I was in the Philippines, I couldn't even speak Filipino to the people, but I strongly agree that when you're in Canada and when you immigrate here, just don't be shy to speak English. And like, don't be shy to make mistakes. That's the only way you could learn, and it's not the end of the world unless like you say something bad that you... Okay, anyway, like there might be some misunderstandings sometimes. Also remember to keep like an open mind when it comes to like being in this country, especially when you come from another country and then go into this one. There's so many different things. It's like a really big change, right? But the only way to not get hurt or to not feel alone is to just keep an open mind about the culture here and just accept that it is what it is. Like, don't come to Canada with any expectations, because in the end, you'll only hurt yourself by not exceeding the expectation. So I guess in conclusion, all of the funny scenarios I've mentioned today, I'm not really that offended, honestly. Like, I just wanted to like share some funny stories. Like, I've only been living in one part of Canada my whole life, so I don't really know if Filipinos are different. Like, because Canada is so big, I don't know if Filipinos are different in other places in Canada. But yeah, I'm just like saying my opinions from like my part of Canada. I think that's basically all I wanted to say today. I hope you enjoyed this mukbang. I'll give the leftovers to my brother or something, but that was really good. Also in Canada, you'll get to try like so much food, like Indian food, Chinese food, Japanese food, Korean food, Mediterranean food. Oh my days, like we literally have everything here. It's so good, but probably not as good as in the original countries. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, bye.